Hello everybody, it's Rhonda. Welcome to my channel. I am here with a short video of my chaotic garden. Um, I started the video Monday and I dropped the phone. So I was like, I had to remake the video. But in the meantime, I had started picking some things off the picking some plants, but this is the little harvest that I got. So this is what the chaotic garden is looking like now. This is week 4. So everything is coming along pretty good. As you can see, leaves have already started falling back here. But this again is what the chaotic garden is looking like right now. So right here there's one little tomato on this plant. Well, there are two. Um there are a few on this plant and a few there. So I am still tempted to pull these, but I'll leave them for a little bit. So over here, um, this right here, I'm thinking it may be a cucumber. I'm pretty sure, but it was just a seed, I guess, that was in the soil. Um, in this bed, there's a tomato plant. There's a little okra down there. And this is the okra plant that I cut these off of. And they are still producing. Um, this is the bucket with the potatoes and also that one. So I may start checking this out in a few more weeks to see if there are any potatoes under there. And then in the little wheelbarrow, the carrots are doing pretty good, and I'll probably thin them out. The Chinese cabbage, something is eating them, and believe it or not, there are some little something crawling on them, so we'll see what happens there. One little spinach and some lettuce, but I would probably have to put some kind of dust or something on them. Um, I was going to pull this vine, but it still has a few cucumbers still on it. Uh, the little herbs are still doing something. And the pepper was over here, and I started pulling it up. There's still a few more. There is a bell pepper. These little peppers down here, I probably just start pulling them up. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but I have those. And still have zinnias popping up. And this one is pretty big, but and this purple stuff, if you know the name of it, kind of leave it in the comment, but it seeds and it spreads everywhere also. Cosmos are still doing a little something something. And these are also some of those tall zinnias. Down here, there is a little watermelon. And I have two plants, tomato plants in these buckets. And there's some on this plant. So I started pulling up things out of the buckets, and I am just throwing it all over here because I'm gonna continue to fill this up with dirt. As you can see, I have cardboard that I have lined up. Asparagus was still blooming. I just leave it because I love the little ferny look. And over here, I finally pull all the beans out of these two pots. There's more of that purple stuff. A little watermelon here. And then there's one there. And over in here, rutabaga. These are amaryllis right here. There's kale, the Swiss chard, cauliflower, and beets are in here. This has broccoli, and then over here are the gourmet beets, and these are supposed to be like different colors. So that's what's going on here. And then this bean plant over here was the one that I was still pulling the little beans off of. And eventually, I guess I'll go ahead and pull this up. So, and this other little pepper that had the purple peppers, I'll probably go ahead and harvest those. And these are some of the buckets that I pulled those tomato plants out of. So that's it for this week in the yard. And right here is celery, and I grew these from seeds, and I have just put them over here in these cinder block holes, so we'll see how that goes. But that's it for this week, and I'll see you next week with a little update on the little chaotic garden, and hopefully I will be back with a flip through of my journal. But I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will talk with you later.